Hello class and welcome to English 3010. This is your Module 1 introduction video and it's going to go over a little bit about your professor, how to best navigate the course, and give you a brief explanation of what the course will include. To begin with, let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Elizabeth Gassel Perkins. You can call me Dr. GP, Dr. Perkins, and some people just call me Gassel. I serve as the Dean of Humanities and Social Sciences at Darton State College, and I'm also an associate professor with over 10 years teaching experience in English. I have an EDD in leadership with an emphasis in higher education from Valdosta State University, and I received my Bachelor of Arts and Master of Arts in English from the University of Montevallo. Just a little bit about me. I'm a social media addict, probably like many of you. I like to watch puppy and kitten videos on Facebook, and I follow a lot of Pomeranians on Instagram. I know it's silly, but puppies and kitties make me happy, which is probably why I have 3 of my own. I have an Australian Shepherd named Deja, a mutt named Oliver, and a cat named Strappy McGee. I'm also a sports nut. I love Syracuse basketball, St. Louis Blues hockey team, and the Alabama Crimson Tide. I also love watching television shows, particularly historical dramas like Game of Thrones, Downton Abbey, Da Vinci's Demons, and shows just like that. I'm particularly fond of anything that involves Henry VIII. So any show that's been made about him, I've probably already seen it. When I'm not grading or working or watching TV, I also love to travel. I just got back from Belize and Honduras and Mexico over spring break, and it was truly a wonderful experience. So something else about me is I'm always attached to my iPhone, my iPad, or usually a computer, which is great for you because that means that I respond to emails very quickly. It's almost always within 24 hours, Monday through Friday. If you email me on the weekend, it might be just a little bit longer, but I will always respond to you by that Monday. If you have an emergency, you may text me or email me. My email and my text information are both on my syllabus, and if you reach out to me that way, I should respond within 2 hours. But the best thing to do is to always first send an email through GoView. That way you can document your issues. We also have a date and time stamp email for you to say, hey, I did reach out to you at this time, and this is when I sent it to you. So always, even if you text me, follow up with me through an email through GoView. And you can say, hey, this is just a follow-up. This is what's happening. Can you help me, etc. Pro tip, don't wait until right before the deadline to submit anything. I understand that the first module opens very quickly, but you do have to turn in your work so that we can do the attendance verifications. You can also post on the Help Me discussion board. Students and professors can respond to posts. So classmates, if you see one of your colleagues on there asking a question, please go ahead and respond to them. And now we're going to go over a little bit about how to navigate through the course itself. Once you are in your course, you'll see in the content browser that we have modules. You can go to assessments and go directly to your Dropbox's grades and quizzes. You can go to communications here as well to go directly to your discussions. You also have links to different resources, your library. You can get access to Galileo and Gill. And of course, in the right-hand corner is where you access Smart Thinking, which is the tutoring service. What I recommend is always starting here on the content browser. If you look at your calendar, it will tell you when things are available and when things are due, but it's always best to go through your entire content browser for your module before you click on anything else. So for this one, if you start here with the course orientation, all you need to do is click in the right-hand corner, the Next button, and it will take you to the next thing that you need to read, complete, or review. You'll do that as you go through the entire course, and you'll do that for every module. Of course, if you want to navigate back, you can always click the module introduction, and it will show you everything that you have already done or need to do. A check mark indicates that you have finished it, and if it's blank, that means that you need to go back and read it or review it. For Module 1, you have 2 different required assignments. Your first one is your discussion board. Initial posts for discussions are always due the Thursday before the module ends to give your classmates time to respond. Keeping up with your course syllabus, your assignment schedule, and the course schedule will help you stay on track. You can always go to the assignment schedule and see when everything is due. Please note again, everything is due by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this tells you the day of the week on which it is due as well. It shows you how many points and if it's eligible for revision or late submission. Remember that if you do revise or submit it late, you can only obtain up to 80% of the points possible for that particular assignment. For example, if you turn in your memo assignment during the revision Dropbox and late submission timeline, you can only receive up to 40 points of the original 50. If you have any questions, please be sure to always contact me by email. You can do that by accessing your email tool, going to email, clicking compose, and using the address book to select my name. You should change the subject line to something that pertains to your particular request. So, question about Module 1. Be sure to always begin with a greeting, type your message, and end with your name. When you're ready to send, simply click send, and you'll be ready to go. I wish you great success this semester. Thank you, and welcome to English 310.